Hi, and welcome to the sports review segment here on the Breakfast Daily. Benjamin Iketia here. Hi, Kweku. Hi, Kokui.
Hi, Ben.
I'm wearing blue.
I can tell. Looking dapper. Kokui looking good as always.
Thank you. And you look great. You're smiling broadly.
Thank you.
In anticipation of something good tonight?
Always.
Okay.
Always. Life is good. You know,
All the time.
Life there is good.
Life is good. Life is good. Let's start off from the national team. And I'm not happy about these comments, but yeah. Kwesi Appiah is in the news.
Yeah.
Kwesi Appiah, two-time Black Stars head coach. He says that he will not advise anybody to take up the national team head coaching job because it can kill. He says there's so much pressure with that job that you can basically die as a result. You are getting calls from agents, you are getting calls from club chairmen, you are getting calls from the president, you are getting calls from everybody. But my thing is, Kwesi Appiah, if this job can really kill, you went the first time to Brazil 2014. You enjoyed it. You took up the job again during the AFCON 2019. You enjoyed it. And I'm very sure that if the job was offered to you a third time, you would take it. So what are you talking about?
Are you sure?
And how many of our coaches have died in the job?
Not that I
Since
remember.
the beginning of Black Stars?
Nobody.
Okay. All right.
Well,
Yeah. Kwesi Appiah is a pressure
it's
job.
it's a high pressure job, though.
But
I mean, we
doesn't
have to
mean it will
admit,
kill you.
maybe he was speaking figuratively.
Figuratively.
Maybe.
Okay, maybe.
Because I'm just shocked
Like,
about his
it-
his intent to have a second brush with near death. I mean, why would you come
Yeah,
up
I
with
know,
such a
right?
statement?
What's the essence of that?
The pressure. It's,
I mean, if they say I'll come near to death and it will pay me $50,000 or $35,000 every month, I would like to flirt with it a little, at the national team level. So, Kwesi Appiah, Charlie, stop that.
oh,
Panakai. If we gave you the job again, you take it.
Yeah, of course you will
Don't
take
do
it.
that. Don't do that. Let's talk about the Champions League. Because that's where all the action was yesterday. Boy, That's how I like my football. Chaotic, open, end-to-end. That's how I love it. 4-3 is how it ended. So I was following the game, right? And everybody on my timeline seemed to think that Manchester City would blow Real Madrid away and this game would be over before the second leg. But you see, it looks like people don't learn. You don't learn. Like, it's been happening since last season. Look, Real Madrid can play rubbish, right, for 70 minutes and play just 10 minutes of football in the game and it will make the difference. I think in yesterday's game, that's what happened. Manchester City dominated the game. They did everything. Scored in the second minute, basically.
Yeah.
Like, quick. Before they knew, Benzema had struck again. And Benzema now has 9 goals in 4 matches.
That's amazing. Yeah.
9. He's been on an absolute tear in the knockout phase especially. So yesterday he was at it again. Scored twice. And then Vinicius Jr., the other, his compatriot, was also helping to do that. So 4-3 is how this one ended. I don't know what you guys made of the match.
Well, I mean, high-paced. I think it was a fantastic match. It's always exciting when you get high-scoring, goals, of course. But these are two, they are definitely in the top 5 teams in the world, and the two of them are playing against each other. It will be a brilliant game, I like the fact that it wasn't cagey. It was pretty open.
Manchester City don't know how to play a cagey game. And Real Madrid couldn't defend even if they wanted to.
No, but even against Liverpool, I thought we'll play to be a cagey game. But,
they don't know how to. It's not in their DNA.
DNA.
It's just not it for them. So they managed the 4-3. How that game ended. 7-goal thriller.
Yeah,
love it.
But it's not enough.
It really is.
That's the problem.
Pep Guardiola was asked about if he feels as if his team didn't blow an opportunity to actually take a big advantage to the Bernabeu.
Yeah.
And he said that, well, it's the Bernabeu. You could go there with 4-0 or 3-0 and things could still change. And, now away goals don't really count.
Yeah.
But still, if Real Madrid go back home and get a 1-0 victory, that's enough. That would be enough. And so that's how this is looking like right now for them. Not too pleasant. Liverpool in action today. That game is at Anfield. Liverpool welcome Unai Emery's Villarreal. Good evening is back in action. He's back. Coco, you know all too well about Unai Emery.
yeah, we do. And Arsenal fans are watching this thinking,
How do
did
you
we
feel
let him
about
go
Unai
so
Emery?
soon? Unai Emery, Well, maybe we didn't give him enough time to live out his plans for the club. It's possible,
Yeah.
It just didn't seem to be a good fit
Because
at the time.
yeah.
But he wasn't there that long, so.
No.
But look what he's doing with Villarreal.
He says himself, I think he came out to say recently that he doesn't feel as if he was given a fair shot. He says if Arsenal had the patience they are having with Arteta right now with him, he definitely would have turned the team around.
Perhaps, yeah.
Unai Emery coming up against Liverpool. Quick thoughts on that.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think we did what we had to do, earlier, and we're going to come out on top of this one.
Yeah. You think it's a cagey game, or you think walk in the park for Liverpool?
It's not a walk in the park, but we will take it, and we will take it reasonably comfortably. This is Anfield. This is Anfield.
I love that.
No, this is Anfield.
This is Anfield.
Yeah.
Well, finally, Novak Djokovic, he will be able to defend his Wimbledon title. Now, Djokovic has been on this maverick course of not being vaccinated. Yeah, Charlie. He says he was ready to forfeit tournaments if it purely meant that he needed to get a vaccine. But he won't have to do that anymore because the UK have lifted their vaccine restrictions. And so travelers coming in don't have to be vaccinated to be able to compete. So he will be competing at Wimbledon. He's a defending champion. That tournament, I believe, is in June. And then also the French Open. The French Open, I believe, is the next one coming up. That's in May. And so Novak Djokovic looks like he's back. Nightmare for everybody.
Yeah.
No, but what I wonder about this whole vaccination thing is that as a baby, was he not vaccinated? I don't know.
No, but you see, he'll probably tell you that as a baby, he didn't have that control.
Yeah.
Now he's an adult. Now he has control over his own body.
So his parents took a bad decision?
Well, you never know.
Well, I wonder, does he vaccinate his own children? Or would he say, no, I don't want my children to be vaccinated? Against some of the diseases
these are very
interesting
questions. Or he's just scared of the needle.
Would he say, I don't want my child to be vaccinated against measles, mumps, rubella, all those?
I think what needs to happen is for everybody to get to the bottom of why he actually doesn't, or he's against vaccination, and then you could get an insight into everything his kids,
maybe.
But Novak was partying at the height of COVID, so I mean, what it is. Thank you guys. Lovely coming your way.
Thank you. Tomorrow we shall find out whether Liverpool does it or not.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Breakfast is going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.